Hello, good morning everybody. Happy Monday. If I start my recording one more time without sound on, I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyways, so let's talk a little bit about what's going on. I am not going to be around a whole lot because it is that time of year. There's a lot of stuff going on with school for my kids. There's family. There's stress. I have been meditating and just woo-sawing the F out of it, but that doesn't make it always work out the way you want. Anyways, so I'm not going to leave this camera up anymore. I feel silly with it being down in the corner. Y'all don't need to see my face while you're looking at my charts. So we're going to put that thing away. Put that thing away, girl. Hold on, let me fix this so we are just completely on the right side. Okay. Just want to make sure we're optimizing all the space that we have here. Let me close this up a little bit and open this a little bit so I'm not putting so much attention to the 233. Also, so let's start with our daily chart. Oh, this is rather interesting, y'all. So it gave the big push down, reversal bar, came back up, came back down. That divergence has held, and it pushed it all the way up to the large EMAs. Now, past the large EMAs. So what typically happens when we see something like this is that it doesn't stop at the zero line. It typically pushes back through to the upside. So we're going to have to watch this and pay attention. Right now, it looks like it's trying to give us a strong reversal bar for the day to the downside. We have this huge gap that happened overnight. So a lot of times what happens, we try and close that gap. So the moves to the downside just may be the way to go today. I don't want to create a bias. I just want to watch what's happening. If we look at the 10-946, it's coming to the area. MACDs are still showing strength down. 4181 really working to change the direction to the downside. Now these MACDs look weak. Why? Because look at these puppies before that happened overnight. It's kind of skewed the way that we're looking at this. So if you really want a good clear picture, I would take out some of those bigger BBs and move it back. What happens is, and I know we've discussed it, it's always going to put the low and the highest data in the picture. So it's going to do the same with the MACDs. So it's going to give a skewed vision of what it looks like in the current situation. So if we come back here and move all that high data out of there, we can see we've got strength to the downside in the MACDs. We do the same thing here, pull it back, get all that junk out of there. MACD's pretty freaking strong to the downside. Looks like I actually just missed quite a few moves to the downside this morning. We had a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. It just keeps pushing down. So right now, it looks like if we're trading with the direction, we're looking for the short trade. If we're trading against it, we're looking for the reversal, which looks like it is attempting to happen right now, pushing back to the upside. Strong push up here. Do I want to fight this stuff? Don't think so. Don't think so. So what I'm really looking for, even though we've got divergence here, we've got to slow down here. Still got strong MACDs down here. All right. We're going to go with the direction. This is too much now because look at if we entered here. 79.50. Our risk would be right at this high had we gotten in right there. So it might have been all right. Looks all right in hindsight, but if you're in the moment, it's not very pretty. We haven't really busted through that zero line much on the 10-946. It's not going to give me the divergence I really require to feel comfortable getting in here. If it is, it's going to pop up from here and give it to me. both trades out. If it comes back, I'll be ready for another one. Let's see what that gap was. Getting higher and higher and higher, but it's almost like they're just pulling back for this right here. There we go. We got a reversal bar, potential reversal bar, potential reversal bar. It is breaking that bottom Bollinger Band, but man, that was a huge drop. Good with taking that exit. Wow, 45 minutes for that. Phew! Pull back, let it do its job. Give this one little shot. I got a finger over the close button. Just sitting here at this bottom Bollinger Band. I know I'm trading into divergence. It may pull back right into here. Yeah, I just got a little hasty. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up another one. To the 0 line. This one has a really good chance of pushing up. I know I've moved that up super high. We're gonna go to a break even here. Oops. Now, is it wishful thinking that it'll come up to here? No, it's not. This is a very weak overrun of the 0 line. EMAs are still strong up. We could see it coming up here and creating some divergence on the 10-9-46. But in that same breath, we've created space back to the areas to pull back to in order to possibly push up more. So I was thinking of keeping it below this pivot area, the last spot that it held up, which would have been right about here. So we'd still be in that if that was the case. But just all this distance back with a tiny hint of divergence. Tiny hints of divergence. It is a tiny hint. There it goes. Okay. So let's see what we have done today. Data series. Let's go ahead and turn. Actually, let's turn them on the bigger tick chart. It kind of cracks me up when you know that you anticipate where it's going to go, but just not having the, what's the word I want to use? balls to wait. All right. Win, win, loss, win. That next one was just, the timing was off. And I knew it. And what did I say? So whenever I take a trade and you hear me say, oh, this could pull back and stop us out, that, my friends, is my cop-out. And I'm going to bring this up so you can hear me and you can see me. That is my cop-out. That is me saying, well, I know I took the wrong entry, but in order to remain right in my mind, I'm just going to say, well, it could pull back to here. And I know it can pull back to there. It means that I just took the wrong entry and I needed to be more patient. The patience paid off. Okay. So there's an hour and a half of trading today. You'll probably get 15 minutes of it on the YouTube video, and the rest of it's going to go in the vault. So I hope everybody has a wonderful Monday, and I look forward to catching y'all on the profitable side. See you tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see. All right. Bye, y'all.